just finished my morning meditation. I wanted to share another technique that works really well. Let me fix this camera. Wait. Hmm. So basically, it's very simple, as everything is with meditation. Um, you just have to consistently do it, and it helps you on the long run, right? This technique, it helps you quite instantly though, right? As long as you emotionalize with it every time you use it, right? So what is this? It's basically saying a mantra, right? Saying a mantra to yourself that is going to allow you to put more focus and um, put more respect towards your meditation, right? So it goes something like this. You can use anything that works for you, obviously, but this is the one I use. So right before I start meditating, I use binaural beats, as I mentioned before, but right before I click play and put my headphones on, I just recite to myself almost out loud. I whisper it out a bit, it helps saying it out loud instead of just saying in your mind. Something in the lines of this. I say, the success that I seek for in every aspect of my life is heavily attached to the amount of focus I can put in the next 20 minutes. Okay, so let me say it again. The success that I seek for in every aspect of my life is heavily weighed on the amount of focus I can put in the next 20 minutes. So what does this do is basically kind of give you an awakening again of how important, how powerful meditation is, right, in my life, in your life. And a lot of times when you have been doing it, when you do it every day, it can it can become more like something you just put on, right? It's like, okay, morning, brush my teeth and stuff, like sit down, put my headphones and just start meditating. And what happens is, in the beginning, take some time to set into it, and thoughts come in, thoughts just come in, and you allow it to, right? It's very common, right? Especially when sometimes such important thoughts come in, whatever you have to do today and things that if you take action in, you almost feed into the thought. It's almost slightly euphoric to see how the activity would play out, how the scenario would play out, right? It's something we do all the time in our heads, and it's something you shouldn't do while you're meditating, right? It's the time for focus and keep your mind calm and everything with that, right? It's the main point of it. So when you say a mantra that nails it down to you, that the amount of time you're about to spend is well spent, right? That's another one you could use. The next 15 minutes that I'm sitting here is very well spent, right? That's very powerful too, because if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who's very productive, your time is very important, at least to you. You may waste time here and there on Facebook and stuff, but you realize that if you were to sit down and do nothing for a while, or I don't know, let's say watch a boring movie, you get agitated, like, damn, I could have been doing this, I could have been taking action here and stuff like that, and this is 2 hours of my time, right? And what can happen sometimes is that kind of mentality can obviously come over to meditation, because you think that, all right, next 3 minutes I'm going to be sitting down, I'm going to be late for my whatever you have to do, and I'm going to cook some food, then I got to head out, all these things. But you got to remind yourself that meditation is probably, if not the most important thing you could possibly do in your day to make sure everything else is going to be going in track. So say a mantra to yourself right before you start, and let yourself know how important it is, and basically kind of thanking yourself for taking the time to let everything go and bring yourself back, so you can go so much harder in everything else. If that makes sense. So I just want to share that with you guys. Hope that helps. It's very powerful. Give it a try. Peace.